Alright, what's up everybody? Welcome to CG Market Watch Live. And today it's Wednesday, and I love to come on a show when the market is tanking because you can do live charting on the spot just to talk about the charts. And BTC is hovering around $3,800 level on Bitstamp, and we'll be going to the charts later. But as of now, I want to address a few key things that has happened over the last 2 days at least, and I think it has a lot of impact in the future in the market in the future, and also unfortunately I think some of you have heard this news as well, which is where Ethereum Classics team, the main core development team, kind of just call it quits because of lack of funding. So wow, okay, we're gonna talk about that as well later. All right, so first of all, we're covering on CoinMarketCap. All right, so let's go. Now, right now, what we're seeing is that CoinMarketCap is currently at 124 billion, hovering between 124 to 125 bill. 24 hours volume are at 13 billion, and it's to me it's actually lesser than 15 billion. It's actually not a very good volume. Bitcoin dominance wise is at 53.9%. On Monday, if I remember correctly, it was at 54.5%. So we have dipped in terms of BTC dominance. So once again, today not fantastic, but we do see how the market is moving down. Let me just refresh this so the price will... Okay, great. So we can see that most of it is going down. Once again, only the stable coins are showing positive figure. Binance coin as well are showing a good 8% upside. Maker, which I have no idea what the hell is this coin. Waves went up by 32.91%. Oh my god! With the new apps release, I think. That's why Wave actually went up significantly. And of course, USDC, Paxos, and true US dollars are going up as well. And yeah, so these are the main few tokens that are going up, during a tanking season or when BTC price is not doing that well. Most of the stable coins will be doing better, of course, right? It's yeah. So one thing I want to talk about today, why it's our title called Gateways to Heaven, it's because today's topic is entirely or mostly made out of exchanges. We'll be focusing on what the exchanges are doing, even though during this bearish season, yet they're still developing on their protocols, they're developing on certain stuff, right? And we'll be talking about these few exchanges first. Alright, so first things first, let's talk about OKX. Now, OKX actually launches a timeless Bitcoin derivative product. And guys, just a quick tip. It's not pronounced as OKX, neither is it pronounced as OKEX. It's pronounced as OKEX. It's lame, okay? It's not OKX, it's not OKEX, it's OKEX, pronounced by the CEO. But what's interesting is they have introduced a perpetual swap, and the products allow them to have contracts that settle daily, and the funding is charged or received for open position 24 hours after settlement. Leverage is tiered based on the held number of position and can be up to 100x on under 500 swaps. So what it basically means is that this is certainly not a tool aimed at novice trader. That's one. Second thing is also that these perpetual swap contracts is like a contract for differences, CFDs, right? That allow you to be able to participate in the market and yet be able to short or hold or even long the market in a very safe way in that sense. For further details, I think they'll be releasing certain articles as well, but it's definitely not for novice traders. It's not for someone who's very new to understand what is it doing. But this is looking at it as in a point of view, from outsider point of view, it's how the exchanges are developing and they are preparing for the next bull run. They're preparing for institutions coming into the market. So what is OKEX doing? It's something like that. Now, of course, why I want to mention OKEX is this is the second second exchange based on trading volume, the top 100. OKEX is ranked at second. It has 464 million volume in that sense. But not only that, we also want to cover Huobi quickly. Huobi, hbdm.com also have a Huobi DM contract now, alright? And they have a weekly contract, weekly, quarterly, and bi-weekly, different kind of contracts that allow you to be able to trade on it as well. So ETH contract is live. It will be starting soon. In fact, I think it's today. And you'll be able to trade weekly, bi-weekly, and quarterly for ETH trades, okay? So that actually allows you to be able to trade on the derivative markets, and this is actually with, if I'm not mistaken, it's with a few partnerships with different or various exchanges all around the world. All right, so it's actually a very, very big thing in the future. But of course, once again, derivative market, similar to what OKEX is offering, is not for the faint-hearted. It's not for novice traders. It's for more advanced traders. So this is the article, and these are the leverage and everything that's stated here. All right, so you can read up more on it. Now, I think one of the reasons, and one of the main things I want to talk about is what Binance is doing. So, you could actually see Binance token moving up significantly over just yesterday, right? It went up by 15 to about 20% or more. Two main reasons, I would say. Number one is because Binance is launching its own blockchain, or called the Binance Chain, in coming months. So, I'm not really going into detail, because I mean, details wise, you can always read it yourself. But the main idea here is, think about it in this sense. Now, in this current season where it's bearish, the only companies or projects that are still really generating that revenue are exchanges, and they are enjoying huge growth. Okay, definitely. So the question is, what do they do with their funds? What are they gonna develop their project into, right? And what kind of partnerships, what kind of developments are they gonna do, and what are the roadmaps? So Binance, on this sense, are creating, and they are planning to create their own Binance chain, their own blockchain in that sense. And therefore allowing and opening the door to STOs, all right, to legitimizing their business, to legitimizing everything, all right. So instead of outsourcing things to outsiders or contractors or whatever, Binance is now, or may be able to do it in the future, all right. So it's just part and parcel of the plan building up. Now, on top of that, this is part of adoption for Binance users, right? Binance users can book 450,000 hotels using crypto token BNB. So that's one of the ways that you can actually utilize your BNB tokens. And that's actually one of the reasons why BNB actually pumped heavily or significantly. In fact, on BNB now, there's also two competition going on, and that actually increases their traffic or their volume. That is the Paxos standard competition, where you trade into Paxos for 5 pairs, and on top of that, there's also a competition for mana, right, which is decentralized land, where you trade mana. The more mana you trade, in that sense, the potential for you to be in the lucky draw to win more tokens of mana, right? So that's what BNB is doing right now. So you can see, even though it's 3 different exchanges, they are kind of developing different stuff, I would say. But if you just notice a very similar kind of string of events, is that they are either developing their own blockchain, developing new products, new financial products to offer to institutional traders or investors, and they're diversifying their portfolio, right? So instead of just focusing on crypto, which they still are, they are creating more products out of cryptocurrencies, right? Therefore, not losing kind of the market share to BUCK or potentially Nasdaq futures and so on and so forth. So they're trying to be more competitive. So while the US or while the NYSE, BUCK, or even Nasdaq are pushing their roadmap later to Q1 of 2019, these exchanges have only so little time to try and push out as much plans as they can. So therefore, capturing the market share to them is the key priority right here. All right. Now, of course, the next thing I want to talk about is this. Now, this actually came into, we saw this last night. And the thing is, I used to hold ETC tokens as well. All right. So I'm actually kind of, wow, luckily I'm not holding anymore. But, just thinking about it, Ethereum Classic development group falls. All right. So they have lost their main dev team. And it's very, very significant in that cannot continue to work in the current situation, has to announce the shutdown of our current activities. This is all on Twitter. Wow, and significantly, what happened was, after that, of course, the price tanked quite significant. So let me just, for the sake of it, let's just take a look at ETC's price now. And you can look at the huge red candles here. The Marubozus are forming. It's at $4.16 now. Everyone's dumping it since from $5. So it's a huge 20% downside, in fact. And that's the brutalness of the market, guys. And not a lot of projects can really survive what's happening right now. And I think it's also a good washing, or per se, it's a good filter to see who or which companies are able to manage their funds properly. So the whole idea here, it's really looking at which companies and projects are revenue generating, and on top of that, be looking at which team are aggressively still building their blockchain, still building their project, still building whatever they need to build. I think that's the key to understanding which project will survive and sustain in the next bull run, right? So these are all the telltale signs of what's going to happen. Now, I think this is the part that most people are waiting for, and that's the reason why I always put the news at the front. So you have to sit through the news before you get to the chart. So let's go. So I'm gonna do 3 quick charts today, and purely just on BTC, on Bitstamp for now. And we're gonna do an hourly, 4 hours, and a quick daily. All right. And so what we do see now is, in terms of charting wise, we are in a very bearish season. And most of the indicators are not showing a very strong sign of recovery. In fact, I don't even think it will recover very quickly. And there are also rumors I've read in different signal groups or different groups that are saying that, hey, BTC is going to be recovering very, very soon. And there may be a pump coming soon as well. But you know what? Who knows, right? No one exactly knows. No one could actually conclude what price would Bitcoin go to. I mean, there are people calling it for $1,000, $1, $0, and so on and so forth. And Ryan's ruffling in the background. But so the question now is this, and Ryan just mentioned this morning in our Discord group, and he was saying, guys, so let's say you short the market, and you earn some Satoshi, you earn some BTC, right? But what if BTC really goes to $1,000, goes to $1? So whatever Satoshi that you're earning is actually nothing, right? It actually defeats the purpose of earning that in that sense. Now, of course, that also depends on your outlook, right? So let's say you are a super pessimist and we're looking at this point of view, then definitely shorting also doesn't make much sense. But if you're looking at it in a positive light, right, and you believe that BTC will recover eventually, the whole market will pick up eventually, then this is perhaps one of the last time and the best time to either pick it up, one, or number two, begin to learn how to hedge or begin to learn how to short or long. So this is just one quick tip for you guys. Okay, now, so let's look at the charts. Okay, all right. Okay, I'm fast because I'm used to this. All right, so as of now, what we do see is we are still on a very, very strong trend downwards. There's a likelihood that RSI is still dipping. We can see that there's 5 red candles, all right, on the 4 hours, and we are very heavily surprised by the cloud here as well. And in fact, Chico span, which is this green line right here, is also heading downwards. So when it's heading downwards and it's below the chart itself, it actually means that we're not in a very good period. We're not in a very good season. Things are heading downwards. And RSI is also dipping as well. So I'm just gonna add in quickly one more, which is called MACD. And we see that MACD is also dipping as well. So mostly on 4 hours, we're not gonna see much action, guys. And what we do see is that the cloud is getting bigger. A few days ago, when I was looking at it, the cloud was actually quite thin, but right now we're seeing a thicker cloud, right? So suppression of the price, and it's gonna prevent it from heading upwards. But as of now, we do see like there's a thinning of the cloud right here during this period, right? And based on this 4 hours chart, that will probably come on the 9th of December. So even between now, which is the 4th in Singapore, till 9th of Singapore as well, we're not going to be seeing much movement, all right? So it's a heavy suppression by the cloud. The question, like I've been always thinking, is what is next, right? Where can we go next? Now, it's a very significant downward movement. RSI can be shown here as well. And let me add Ichimoku, right? That will make things clearer. Okay, so we can also see that on 1 hour, we are below the Kijun-Sing line, we are below the cloud as well. So it's not looking fantastic, guys. And RSI is heading towards oversold again. And therefore, there may be some recovery coming forward. But the thing is, when I was looking at daily just now, we are seeing a potential double bottom. Potential, all right? Potential means, in French, it means nothing is done yet. We don't know. But there's a potential for it to form a double bottom and therefore a slight corrective recovery or corrective rally. So that may happen. We can also see that, however, on RSI, there's a kind of like a head and shoulder forming on RSI on daily. So we may really be heading downwards this time, even crossing below the all-time low for this year, below 3,500 levels. That may happen as well. But personally, for me, I really feel that the market will find its equilibrium or will find its support between the $3,000 to $3,500 level, even between 3.2 to 3.5. I really don't see it going anything below. I mean, it's unfortunate if it really goes below or $1,000. I think there'll be a lot of suicide cases coming in. A lot of news will come in as well. But I really think it's the moment when the miners start shifting the hash rate and their mining power towards mining BTC, and the war is over, and institution comes in with their funds. Derivative markets pick up on all forms of cryptocurrency exchange. More financial products to be offered to the institutional traders and investors. It's a good sign overall, all right? And the STO picks up. ICO, it's being removed, okay, or being replaced by the so-called STO, which is more legitimate. Then we will see the potential bullish run again. The question is, will it come before the recession hits, or will it come after recession hits? That is the key question. All right. So let me just see if there's any questions, guys. Wow. Okay. Okay, so will we be seeing an episode with you and Ryan soon? Yes, guys, you'll be seeing one episode soon. Not so soon, actually. It's about 2-3 weeks later. We'll be doing a special episode. We will be releasing the details slightly later. It's gonna be a very jam-packed of... Okay, so number one, let me just do a bit of disclaimer here. Okay, it will be coming soon. It'll be in about 2 weeks' time. We are preparing right now. The team is grinding hard in December, even it's the festive season. So we're gonna be releasing a few things on that day itself. It's gonna be a Thursday. I'm not gonna say which day. Which exact date. I'm only telling you that it's gonna be on a Thursday, but two of us will come on a show. We'll be talking about various topics that you, as a basic new trader, you wanna know. Even a novice trader, even a beginner, even if an advanced trader, you wanna see how we conduct our webinar. We'll be releasing certain new products, certain new news, and we will be talking about our direction for 2019. And it's a huge thing that we're gonna be doing. We're gonna be building up towards that, and it's gonna come in the next 2 weeks also. All right, so stay tuned for that. Okay, are they going to make new coin? You're talking about Binance. It's hard to say, but most likely they will have to think about something. It may also potentially mean that Binance is going to STO their own token, and they may even IPO. Who knows, right? But if they IPO, then the question is, what are they going to do with the existing BNB holders? Okay, so I think that's what you need to think about as well. Yeah, so the big boys always got our money like they always do. Yeah, kind of. But I guess the only advantage we have is that we are the first few adopters, early adopters. That's what we call it. Alrighty. Okay, so I think that is most of the questions answered. I think one of someone is helping me to answer the questions. And he's doing a great job. So anyway, thank you all for tuning in. Feel free to let us know if you have any questions. So stay tuned for more information and more updates on our channel. 2019 will be a blast, and CG will definitely be part of it. All of you guys will definitely be part of it. We're gonna be having a very inclusive community, and all of you will be involved in the upcoming CG 2019 directions webinar and meeting. All right, so I'll see you guys in the next episode. Take care, guys. Safe investing.